What's up, my pal? It's angryponcho here, and we're back playing Minecraft. We're gonna head back into our hardcore world of Haven 2.0, and what the balls? Oh god. What is this? I seem to have been able to convince it to chill the F out. I tried to update to 1.1, and you saw what the world looked like. So apparently the dynamic height mod doesn't actually work for 1.1 yet, or maybe one of the other mods. I don't know. All the ones that I downloaded seem to be appropriate, and to be quite honest, the dynamic height download page is a freaking pain in the ass to deal with, because it doesn't use an AdFly link. It uses some other site with a skip button, like we're supposed to push this button to skip the ad. Well, the button on the site that this guy uses for dynamic height is like tiny and like grayed out in the corner. So you're just like, what is this crap? And it tries to get you to download, of course, some garbage link. Anyway, now all that shenanigans is done with, I've basically just said we're still on 1.1.0 here. So yeah, in this episode we're going to head down into the depths and try and find some adventure as well as resources. So, well, maybe I should make some ladders so I can actually get out of here on the way out. I heard that in 1.1 they removed the hitboxes on the ladders, which is interesting. So it's like you can't run into them from the side anymore? Is that what I'm supposed to get from that? Oh. Let's split the stack here. Alright, ladders. They've been changing ladders a lot, because it used to be you had to 32. It's not very many ladders, is it? I guess it'll be enough for now. It used to be that you had to you can only have them every other space, and now you have to have them every space, but they made up for that by changing the recipe so that it gives you 2 instead of just 1. What was that, like 1.7, 1.8 that did that? That was back in the day. I already hear some zombies, so maybe I should make my first shaft just shallow here. Or actually, I should make it near to the ladder, shouldn't I? So let's go sideways like this. We'll sort of dig through the mountain here and see if we can run into anything interesting. Not sure what the most efficient way to do mine shaft is. Mining. I think it's a fishbone mine, if I remember correctly, where you basically go. It's just 2 blocks high like this, and you dig a long, narrow tunnel like this, and then I think every 3rd block off to the sides, you dig out at a right angle in the same like 2 block high shape. Because basically this is sort of an optimization in mining, where if I'm looking at this wall, when I mine this 1 block, boom, I now can see 1, 2, 3, 4 things that I couldn't see before. So I have like 4 chances to find something. And when I mine this one, 1, 2, 3, 4 again. So it greatly ups your basically for every 1 block you mine, you get to look at 4 blocks. And so you can save money on that. And it's a lot, or save resources. You don't have to pick so much. And it's also really convenient because it's easy to not get lost, because everything sort of leads back the way you want to go. I think I'm going to put all my torches on the same side, so they'll be on the right on the way in. I have to look at the map here and see how far I want to go. I don't know if I'm going to eventually pop out somewhere or what, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, so trying to get the 1.1 thing to work was just, it wasn't going for me yet, so if I have to do this whole series in 1.0.0, that would be fine, because honestly, what did they add in 1.1? They took hitboxes off ladders and made sheep eat grass, or something like that, so... Oh, there goes my pick, so it's nothing too exciting. Like I say, Minecraft is sort of done, so any changes they make at this point are sort of not very substantial. Nope, dirt, okay. Maybe I'm about to break out. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Well, that'll be fine. Give the mineshaft 2 ends, at least. Oh, gosh. I got this paper cut on my hand. Oh, not cool, man. It's not fun. Oops, that's not how you make a workbench. Are you retarded? Boom. I'm glad we got that timber mod. It makes it a lot quicker to get started here. Getting these workbenches made and everything. So let's put a door up over here, so I can actually close off this part of the mine shaft. Because it does lead back into my house. I don't want it to be... That's in the wrong square, isn't it? No, I don't want it there. Punch, punch, punch. Use the axe. There we go. I want it right there. No, actually... Darn. Maybe it was fine where it was. Whatevs. Just plunk it down here. That sort of... That blocks it off, right? It's not very nice, but it works. Okay, so now that we have this dug, we're going to put all of our shafts in this direction here. Oops, dug away my torch. And the way that this works is, again, we're getting the same thing. We get 4 blocks for every block we delete. So I pop that one off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, this bottom one doesn't count because you've already seen the front of it. And now, rather than going every other block, because like if I dug here, I'd just be seeing the side of this block, which I've already looked at from this side. So I'm going to go over 2, and the next tunnel will be here. And so now I've got this base that's 2 blocks wide right here between the 2 shafts. But I've seen all of these blocks that are in this area without having to mine them up, so I'm going right past them. So it makes things really efficient. Of course, at this height, we're likely to find just a lot of cobblestone, so I'm probably not going to do too much mining up here. Probably going to want to go down a bit deeper and dig another fishbone area. Yeah, this might become like a cobblestone farm or something. As it is now, I don't think it's going to be the most useful, most profitable for us, so let's continue down another 15 or so blocks so we can get into the iron layer a little bit more. Of course, this is a double height map, so I'm going to have to go twice as deep before I find things, and the area in which things are going to appear is going to be twice as tall. For example, diamonds only appear in the bottom 16 chunks, or the bottom 16 blocks on a normal height map. On a double height map, they appear in the bottom 32, twice as much. But, of course, it's that range is about twice as far down in the earth, and so you have to work harder in order to get to it. But you can end up having actually more. You can end up having a bigger reward for it. All right, let's keep putting torches here. Oh god, I just dug straight down. I'm in hardcore mode and I'm digging straight down. It's not good. Someone made a very apt comment on the other video, on the Exile video, that was titled Lava? What? They said, geez, you get digging straight up in Minecraft and you find lava in Exile. I'm like, what? Crazy. Oh, we're hitting gravel. I don't like gravel. It's just a pain to deal with. Make sure I don't over-dig my ladders here. I mean, it's fine to work with like this, just sort of digging down, it's easy, but well, I can't see beneath me. It's just stone. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Another torch. You don't need torches very often in mine shafts. Really, I should just put a hole through the top and put some glass up there. Of course, then I'd still have to have torches at night, wouldn't I? Yeah, that's the one problem here. Let's go just underneath this gravel, and then I'll dig to the side again, and we'll see what we can find. I need to make some more pickaxes, I think, because this one's going to be running out shortly. Alright, one more block. Wonder how deep we are now. Are we below ocean level? We were at a height of 112. Yes, we're 10 blocks below sea level. So we should find iron down here, which is what I want at this point. I want to make some armor to protect myself, and I also want, of course, to have iron tools all around. Now, I did leave my door closed, right? Tell me I didn't leave the door open. Alright. Ah, a nice view of the ocean. You can just see the moon creeping away. It's actually a new moon. There's nothing there. Neat. Alrighty. So, yeah, what were we doing? Making pickaxes, that's right. I guess I'll make 3 more. Just to be, you know, overly cautious, to have plenty of materials. I don't think I'm gonna have too much of a problem with that shovel, but the sword might run out, so let me make another one of those too. Actually, I could do with an iron sword, just to really help protect myself more efficiently. And now I need a garbage can or something. Just put this away. Alright, back to work. Yeah, so we're going to ignore that mine shaft for now. We're going to do a fishbone down here. And hopefully it will be quite a profitable venture. I'm not sure what we're going to find at 10 blocks below sea level in terms of mobs. Of course, it's far too high for things like slimes to spawn. But I don't know if that's deep enough for the lava layer on a map with this height. I don't know when lava starts. Of course, you can have surface lava, can't you? So I guess it appears in the bottom half of the map, which means we're low enough to find some, so have to be careful. Oh, Jesus. Every time that happens, it's like, oh god, what did I do? Bad things are happening. Of course, I brought some wood down here with me. I'm going to need to make more torches, so I'll just go ahead and do that. And I got some food. I got a bunch of cooked steaks, I think, in here somewhere. I should probably put those on the hotbar so I can get to them. Go a bit farther here. Of course, your hope is that you just run into something on the main shaft like this, but eh. Now you see, you could actually do these shafts 3 blocks tall, but it's less efficient because, so like when you mine the bottom one here, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, and when you mine, be careful, when you mine the top one here, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, but then when you mine the middle one, you only get 1, 2, 3 new blocks. So it's not as efficient. You're only by a little. It only slows you. Oh, coal, nice. It only slows you down by a little bit, just because you get that 3 from the one in the middle instead of 4. But it's enough of a reduction in productivity that I'm not gonna do it. Plus, it's just so fast to dig these 2-block tunnels. And that's a bonus. I don't even have to move the mouse. All I have to do is just keep walking forward. My pickaxe at the height that's sort of at the right angle to hit both of them. Alright, well, I guess that's far enough. Let's go back and dig up that coal vein and see if we run into anything. Excuse me. More coal off to the side here. That's nice, but I'm really looking for iron, so I'll probably pick up these first couple coal veins just so I can cook plenty of food and make, I guess, what else I'm going to need to smelt the iron, aren't I? But coal goes a long way for smelting. It cooks 8 blocks. Which is something I think you could change in Minecraft, and this might be something for a modder to make rather than an actual suggestion for Jeb, but I think different blocks should require different amounts of smelting to cook. Like, as it is now, it takes the same amount of work, like one piece of coal will smelt 8 iron ingots, but it'll also cook 8 pieces of chicken, or do 8, basically anything that a furnace will do. And I feel like it should take a different amount of energy to cook a chicken than it should to, what's the word? To smelt iron. I mean, obviously that's like maybe iron should take twice as much as a chicken. Like twice as much energy. So like a piece of coal would smelt 8 blocks of iron, but it would cook 16 pieces of chicken. Because it takes less energy. I don't know. It's just an idea for me to make things sort of more balanced. Because it seems strange. It's like, oh, I'm going to need a lot of coal to smelt all this iron. It's like, not really. It would be just as easy as making anything else. You just need, you get 8 of them for every coal. So there's really no, I don't know. I guess it's just trying to make it more like of an RPG thing where different value has different effort, etc., etc. And your hard work pays off. There we go. What I'm going to do with these veins that I cut out from the sides is I'm just going to make them into little tunnels like that and put a torch in there so that mobs don't spawn. So I'm not interested in leaving it open. I like the mine shaft to be nice and clean. Plus I have loads of extra cobble, so it doesn't matter if I'm... Oh, iron. Perfect. Just what I needed. Let's see how much we can get out of this. Oh, good. Looks like a decent amount. I like to sort of scope out the iron before I dig right into it. Because at this layer, like I said, it is possible to find... Ooh, hello. Oh, I'm glad they fixed that bug where if the pickaxe broke, you wouldn't get the thing that you were mining. That would have made me mad. This one's small enough to just fill in. And we keep going. That was nice. How much iron was that? 6? Okay. How much do we need to make a full set of iron armor? That's the question. That's the question here. Of course, then we have to start going for diamonds once I've got my iron armor. But I don't want to go down to those depths until I've got good protection from my armor. Because the real goal is to build up a bunch of experience levels. And so at some point, I'm gonna... Well, basically the goal is to get lots of experience levels and then enchant diamond armor so that I'm practically freaking invincible. And once I've done that, Then once I've done that, I can basically go out and fight whatever or do whatever, and things become a little bit less limited. I also, very soon, should put a pool of water at the bottom of that mine shaft in case I ever should fall down it. So I'm going to make 2 buckets with these 6 iron that I have left. I'm going to bring the 2 of them with me. It might even be nice to just have... Oh, Jesus! Oh, God! Oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit. Get out of here! Ah, alright. Oh, man. I knew it. I walked out and I looked up like there's going to be a creeper above the house. I've been walking around in here enough that... Alright, let's make it daytime. Excuse me. There we go. Oh, thank goodness. Look, I can still turn the mini-map even when I'm in bed. Oh, Jesus. Okay. He's burning up out there. Cool. I should go pick up his stuff when we're done here. I should put glass in the roof. That way I can see if there's anything above the house. I don't have any sand. Oh, well. Let's go take a run down to the water. Anything following me here? Hillside looks secure. That creeper was hard to spot from underneath. I made mine sort of camouflaged, as I'm sure you guys have noticed. So they're... Oh, well, don't take it from right there. Oh, balls. Now it's doing that thing. I hate that thing. The water in this game just doesn't make any friggin' sense. Stop it! Stop it, I say. That was very close. That creeper came very close to blowing up. And then from the frame rate being low, I missed closing the door and just had to do the one-leg stand where you don't move at all as the creeper approaches you and just swing your sword at him. That actually will hold him back most of the time. So, not totally foolproof, but whatevs. Put away all this cobble that I'm picking up here. Alright, and then what? More ladders? I think so. Because I want to go down a bit deeper, I think, because we're not finding enough iron at this layer. I think I'm going to just go a bit farther. Okay, take this stuff with me. Starting to get a little hungry. I'm going to nom some rotten flesh. Whoops. Okay, got some pork chops here. So I can put the steaks away, bring the pork chops with me. Now I'm sort of getting into my dumb mindset of, oh, I don't need to be carrying this. What if I die? I might lose it. Now it's like, well, if you die, you lose everything. So, gotta be careful. Yep, I think I'm going to dig until I run out of ladders, and then I'm going to put water at the bottom of the mine shaft to prevent myself from dying should I ever fall down it. And so that's probably the biggest risk having a mine shaft like this, is that I'm going to fall off the ladder and die. So, gotta be careful with that. Hopefully it won't come to pass. God, that creeper was in just the wrong spot, too, right above the house. They seem to like doing that. They like to hang out on your roof and then drop on your face when you come out in the morning. Where are my ladders at? Where are my dogs at? Like that. What was that? Is that what he said? Who let the dogs out? When he's like... Where are all my dogs? I don't know. They always say, like, my dog, fo shizzle my nizzle dog. Who started that? And at one point, it was spelled, like, D-O-G-G, and then sometimes it's spelled D-A-W-G. Like, I don't know. I think one of them, but like, I think the second one is supposed to be, like, a southern accent, and the first one is supposed to be, like, gangsta. I don't know. I'm not gangsta, as you may have guessed. What are you doing over there, silly ladder? Get down here. Get over here! 26 more ladders. Let's continue down. How deep are we now? 100? Okay. So we're 28 blocks below sea level. So I guess iron probably spawns, like 128 and lower, I would guess. Bottom half of the map. What other materials have we got? We got gold. We've got diamond. Diamond spawns in the bottom fourth of the map. I don't want to go down that low, because that's also where slimes and other things can spawn. Actually, it's pretty much just slimes that are going to be spawning that low, or that are at least limited to spawning that low. Other mobs just need the darkness. I guess I should prioritize here. At some point, I'm going to need to make a farm, because it's the best renewable source of food in Minecraft. And I don't really know much about the breeding, but I know I need wheat to even do the breeding stuff, so I have to have a farm at some point. I guess we'll just have to find out. I think after we get enough iron for maybe at least like a chest plate or something. Ah, there we go. Speak of the devil. Then I'll build or start a farm, because they take us a lot of time for stuff to grow. So it would be nice to have the farm growing and being productive. Excuse me, while I'm out here mining. That way we're getting. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. That way we're sort of having double duty in our productivity, getting two things done at once all the time. I had a cactus farm, a reed farm, a tree farm, and a wheat farm on my friend's server before we upgraded to 1.8 and changed maps. And I haven't played on that server in a long time, actually. It's because I haven't been playing much Minecraft for a while. I was doing other games. But it seems like between the four of those, they grew often enough and fast enough that I spent like half of my time in the mine shaft looking for gold and stuff. Because we kind of had a thing where we had like an economy, whatever, gold was worth more than it usually is. So I was looking for gold and diamonds and stuff. I see like half the time I was in the mine shaft, and the other half of the time I just spent like punching plants in order to get them to make space for more to grow. It was a little ridiculous. Alright, let's just count out our ladders here. 1, 2, 3. So 3 more. It looks like we'll be quite a ways under sea level by the time we finish this shaft. So, alright, let's be careful here. We're getting down near the bottom. Not too dark. 2, 3, boom. Okay, so now that's the bottom. So we're going to have one shaft go off like this. Oh, look at that. What a great place to pick. And the ground is going to be 2 layers deep of water. That is the goal here. So let me do this. Because I think if you have 2 blocks deep, you can fall any height. Oh hell, let's do 3. Why not? Just to be extra cautious. I'm going to make it 3 blocks deep. Because I've heard that sometimes if you like have a game, if your game lags or something, you can die in 2. Because it doesn't slow you down like it's supposed to. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is put that back. Start filling this in. Come here, you. Thing is, you have to grab the water from the bottom, because that's where it's infinite. Until you fill up to the second layer, and then at that layer. Actually, that layer's still not infinite. You have to get it from underneath. Oops, darn, derp, derp, derp. Not there. Excuse me. I'll just turn around and make another. Actually, I need to go a little higher. Nothing above me, just cobble. Alright, I'll make another little pool over here so I can get another infinite source going. Can you do it with just 3 blocks? I heard that you could do that too, and just take from the center. Let's see. Come here, you. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, great. That's 2 blocks deep. And then, see, it takes 4 once you're above the first layer. Okay, there. So now I have, yes, a full 3 blocks of water at the bottom of my mine shaft to keep me nice and safe. Cozy, cozy. I'm gonna put a torch here. And, yeah, as long as I'm in the middle, everything should be okay. If I'm falling off the ladder, I might want to actually close this up, because it could be bad news. Oops. Oh, dang it. Get in that mine shaft there. Okay, maybe I should make the opening for this 3 blocks. Because it's going to be weird having to push upwards to get in here. There we go. Alright. So now if I jump from the top, I should be able to fall all the way to the bottom. Like, I actually shouldn't even have to climb down anymore. I should just be able to jump. Alright, how deep are we? We are at... Look at the lag go up. Look at this. It's like, oh, you're looking at coal! Freaking out. We're at 75. Okay. Well, I really want to get to like 64 or lower, don't I? Because why is that so high? Why is the game running so badly when I look right here? If I look down, of course it goes away, but it always does that. So when I look right in front of me, I don't know. Probably not too exciting just to look at statistics, is it? Let's see how long we've been going here. Got a bunch of coal. Very nice. So we should find coal and iron at this level, which is what we're looking for. I think gold we have to be below 64 on a double height map. Not totally sure about that, but I guess we'll find out if I bump into any. Probably won't, not this height. course, if I find a natural spawning cave, that's the most efficient way to find resources, because you don't have to do any mining at all. All you have to do is place torches and walk, and you can find pretty much anything, depending on how deep you are. So it's not, you don't have to worry about your ratio of how many blocks you mined to how many blocks you uncovered and found when you're just spelunking. Let's see. What else is there to talk about? I was reading today. I've been keeping a journal, actually. Oh, there was my last pick. Crap. All right. Well, I have enough stuff to make a workbench and such, so let's do so. Back over here. I got plenty of coal. That's why I'm passing this stuff now. Oh, balls. All right. Punch it with your face. Yeah, I've been keeping a journal over the past couple, I guess it's been like a week now, just because my memory is really bad for events and day-to-day activities and such. And so I've decided to start keeping a journal, not only to help me remember things, but to also help me to appreciate what I have in my life, because it helps you like reflect and be grateful for the stuff you have, and for the people in your life as well. So it's good for me on a lot of fronts. I'd actually recommend it if you've got either of those things going on. If you want to just be more conscious of your blessings, I guess you could call them, or if you just want to help yourself remember stuff, keep a journal, and you actually can learn a lot about yourself from keeping a journal. Not now, but years from now, when you go back and read your old journals, you'll actually most of the time you'll think, God, I was a dumb kid, but sometimes you'll be quite proud of yourself, or you'll laugh at how different you are now. I was reading, and the reason I started this story is I was reading my journal. You guys remember when I went to Oxford 2 years ago? It was the summer of, oh shoot, there's dirt. What is it, 2012 right now? Must have been the summer of 2010. Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, summer 2010. When I went to Oxford, I kept a journal for the first several days that I was there. Why is there dirt here? It's just a dirt vein, huh? I mean, they do occur at this depth. It's just a little weird. I used to think it meant that there was something nearby, but it doesn't usually mean that. It just means there's random dirt. But yeah, I was reading my... that music seems a little bit loud. And it actually was a little bit loud in editing, too, so I'm going to turn it down to, like, there. Alright, so we have a nice long shaft now. Teehee. Now we start doing the fishbone thing, or we go off to the side. And you can actually explore a whole lot of area doing this. Because whether you realized it or not, this is actually taking care of 4 blocks. Because not only are the 2 blocks I'm digging through going to be exposed, but also the one I'm standing on and the one above my head. And so by the time I'm done with this area, I'll have this huge square where I've done 4 blocks tall and as long and wide as I want. But yeah, I was reading my journal from when I was at Oxford, and it was hilarious. I was obviously attempting to be funny in the journal, but reading it back now, I was like, damn, that's funny. And of course, there were things in there that I wrote about that I didn't remember happening. In fact, there were people I'd forgotten existed until I read about them in the journal, and was like, oh gosh, I remember that. I forgot about him. And so, yeah, I really recommend it, actually. That's my advice for today. That's my final thought. You should try keeping a journal and see how interesting it is. Another fun thing, keep a dream journal. Those can be weird because you a lot of time when you wake up, you don't remember your dreams, but for the first 10 minutes or so. So if you have a little sketch pad next to your bed there, you can write them down as soon as you wake up. And then when you read about them like a week later, it's like, I don't even remember having this dream, but now that you have it written down, it doesn't matter. So you can have a pretty good laugh at some of those. And it's also interesting because I, for the longest time, thought that I didn't dream. Because, like I say, you forget about them right after you wake up, if you don't think about it. And I typically didn't think about it because I was busy getting ready for school. Or whatever, going to class, getting breakfast, etc. But if you start taking a dream journal, you'll realize that most people dream almost every night. They just don't realize they dream so much because they forget most of their dreams quite promptly after awakening. So you'll find out that you actually have a more vivid imagination than you thought if you start keeping a dream journal. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble, and we haven't had much of an adventure in this video except for that one creeper that almost landed on our face. But we do have a nice mine shaft going, and I'm going to be digging around down here to try and find some more iron. still just seeing coal, so I'm going to do some research on the Minecraft wiki and find out at what depths certain things spawn in a normal map, and then we'll extrapolate to determine at what depth, I can't say that word, at what depth things spawn in a double height map, and then we'll determine whether we should go down like below 64 or something, because right now we're at 75. But yeah, we'll do that in the next episode, and I'll let you know what my results are. I won't do anything off camera, no mining off camera, no nothing. Because in a hardcore LP, anything could happen. I could be mining along and fall in a hole and die. So if it happens, I want you guys to see it. So thanks for watching. I'm going to climb this really slow ladder back up to my house and probably take a nap. I will see you guys next time on Let's Play Minecraft Hardcore.